This is a tribute to the Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. It's been a bit of a legend here in New Zealand. A good all-rounder with heaps of value and just a damn comfortable ride. Whether you're out giving it the beans or just chilling through town, the Sport Glide eats up the road, making you feel like anything's possible every time you fire it up. But sadly, Harley-Davidson have pulled the pin. They've discontinued production of the Sport Glide. So today's ride is a tribute to the Sport Glide and everything that makes it a great, enjoyable Harley-Davidson motorcycle. From Nelson to the West Coast, I'll be travelling 250k of pure South Island goodness. So grab yourself a cuppa, kick back and enjoy the ride. Before I hit the road, I fire up the Riser app to track the ride. It's a handy app for looking back at your ride or sharing it with your mates. I then link the Cardo for some tunes, gear up and fire up the old Sport Glide. It's a real shame Harley's ditched this model. It's such a bloody good bike. Today's ride is all about what really makes the Sport Glide a solid all-rounder. Cruisy, capable and a whole lot of fun to ride. How good does that Rinehart exhaust sound? Drop a comment below and let me know your favourite exhaust setup for the Milwaukee 8 107. Rolling down Lower Queen Street, I cruise past Waimea Inlet. It's looking calm and glassy this morning. Not a bad start, I gotta say. A quick stop to fuel up in Richmond. The Sport Glide has a 18.9 litre tank. You can roughly get around 300 to 320 k's depending how heavy you twist that throttle, and it costs about 40 to 45 bucks to fill. As I roll through Wakefield, I'm tempted to stop at the bakery. Those steak and cheese pies have a serious wreck. But the road's calling and the Sport Glide is in its groove. Then it's over Spooner's Saddle and through Kohatu. Smooth, open flowing roads are a great warm up and getting your flow. Hope Saddle brings on the tighter corners, and this is where the Sport Glide shines. Low, planted and solid through the bends. As I scrape a peg on a right-hander, this gives me a gentle reminder of the bike's lean angle limits. Coming down off the hill, I see a cop car pulled over to the side of the road. Good thing I've been keeping it legal and smooth, as I don't want to be pulling over and making small talk with the cops. Winding through the native bush, the trees thin out and the light softens. Coastal vibes are creeping in. I'm getting closer to the coast now. Murchison's just around the corner and I'm keen for a coffee and a stretch of my legs. Pulling up into Murchison, I see the local market is on. The Tutaki Bakery cart has great coffee and I fully recommend you make this stop, as the coffee is a solid brew. One thing I like about this bike is how easy it is to handle at low speeds. It has a low seat and manageable weight. For someone my size, it's nice not to be wrestling with it every time I park. While I sip my coffee, I wander through the market. It's a good mix of local crafts, fresh produce, and the usual small town banter. Back on the bike and over the Tutaki River. I'm absolutely frothing on what's soon to come, the upper Buller Gorge. A major slip has come down just south of Murch a few years back. This gets continually monitored and repaired to ensure all road users can get through. State Highway 6 is a major road which can take you over to the west coast or through the Lewis Pass to Christchurch. The Upper Buller Gorge, just one of many great motorcycle riding roads in New Zealand. Crossing the Buller River Bridge, the real fun is about to begin. Was a mix of twisty corners surrounded by thick native bush. Every bend keeps you sharp and connected to the wild landscape around you. As I pull in for a quick stop at Lyall, this used to be a bustling gold mining town back in the late 1800s. Now this is a peaceful dock campsite with a lot of history. This is also the start of the Old Ghost Road, an 85k trail revived from an old miner's track, now a world famous mountain biking and hiking route. It passes through wild native forest, alpine terrain and deep valleys, a true backcountry adventure. Back on the road, I cross over the Buller River once again on the Iron Bridge. If I was on an adventure bike, I'd be tempted to take the gravel road to the right, which will take you over the Mackley River to Denniston. It can be tough going, but fully worth the adventure. Today though, I'm staying on the Seal. Ngahua and over the single lane bridge. There's plenty of those out there, so you gotta stay sharp and be ready to give way. The lower Buller Gorge is a treat. More twisties, native bush, and that wild river running alongside you the whole way down. I passed through Berlin's, home to a small cafe and campsite, a popular pit stop for motorcyclists looking to grab a coffee and a bite to eat. This is Hawkes Crag, a tight stretch of road carved straight into the rock face, running alongside a sharp bend in the river. If the bull is up and in flood, it can lap right over the edge of the road. It's a reminder of how powerful this landscape really is. It's a great spot to give the throttle a twist. The rock walls bounce the exhaust note back at you. It's a brilliant sound. Just beyond Hawkes Crag is Uranium Point. It's named after a low-grade uranium deposit found in 1955. Thankfully, it was never mined commercially due to its cost in isolation. As I leave the gorge, the bush gives way to farmland. I've had such a great ride down the Buller Gorge on the Sport Glide. I'm really enjoying the mini batwing. It's not just there for looks, though it definitely gives the front end some attitude. At open road speeds, it takes the wind pressure off your chest, which makes longer rides like this way more comfortable. You still get that open air feel, but without getting battered by the wind the whole way. It's a small detail that makes a big difference on a bike like this. As I cross the mighty Buller River one last time and roll into Westport, originally a gold rush town in the 1860s, later sustained by coal. Today Westport blends history with outdoor adventure, making it a great base for exploring the region. It's time to top up the tank again after around 215k. I'm down to 2 bars. Then it's a cruisy ride through Palmerston Street, Westport's main drag. It feels quieter today than your usual weekday hustle. quick photo stop at the historic council building and clock tower, then I'm back on the bike. Heading up State Highway 67 now, past Waimangaroa. Off to the right is the road to Denniston Plateau, steep, twisty and full of history. There's a little cafe right at the turn-off, an ideal spot for another coffee or a cheeky pie. As I ride north through Birchfield, the landscape feels wild and untouched. The calm Tasman Sea stretching out on one side and the steep rise of the Denniston Plateau on the other. You just can't beat it. I roll into Granity, a tiny seaside town named for its rich granite deposits. With a population of just 180, it was once a bustling coal town. Now it's a peaceful coastal retreat. If you're looking to stay the night, I highly recommend the Old Ghost Lodge, right on the beachfront and run by a fellow rider who can point you towards even more incredible roads nearby. I finally pull into Granity Beach, a perfect place to end this ride. What a journey, around 250k, with a travel time of just 3 hours, not including stops of course. At my final stop, I hop off the bike and stretch my legs. I've got to say, I'm pretty thankful this one's fitted with the sundowner seat. After 250k, I still feel fresh. No aches, no nothing. It just shows how comfortable this setup really is for long rides. And having the hard luggage on the Sport Glide has been a real bonus too. I've been able to stash my gear safely, chuck in a few snacks, some spare layers and even my camera gear. And I've still got space left over. This ride has reminded me what makes the Sport Glide such a special bike. It's a perfect mix of cruiser comfort and tour-ready practicality. You've got that laid-back Harley vibe, but with enough performance and features to take it on a proper Kiwi adventure. It's a real shame Harley stopped making them, because honestly, they nailed it with this one. Even better still, if you're seriously thinking about buying a Harley-Davidson, come see me down at Philco Harley-Davidson. I'll get you out on a demo ride and you can feel for yourself what these bikes are all about. Alright, that's me for now. Time to twist the throttle and chase the horizon. If you enjoyed the ride, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.